Hey guys, welcome back to another Coding Flamingo video. So we're getting close to the Windows 11 launch, which means that a lot of your customers might start kind of changing into Windows 11, and we gotta be ready, make sure that your applications work on it. But you might not want to upgrade your dev machine or something to make sure that it works. So in this video, we're gonna go into how to install Windows 11, as you can see here, in your machine by using a virtual machine. So first thing you have to do is you have to have Windows Pro or Student, basically anything except the Basic or Home. So you can do that by going to About PC, and you can see here your Windows Edition. So if you have if you have this, then you can use HyperV, which is the Windows one, and if not, there's VirtualBox or any other virtual machines that you can do. So next thing we have to do is we have to enable Hyper-V. So by default, it comes disabled. So to do that, we just run PowerShell as administrator, and we have to type in this enable Windows option. And I'm gonna put this in the description, so don't worry about it. But basically, you copy paste this, you run this, and this is gonna enable it. Mine was already enabled, so I'm not gonna need a restart, but you might require a restart, and then some CPUs actually require you to also enable virtualization in the CPUs. That's something you'll have to see. For example, for this Ryzen 5, I actually had to do that as well. After that, we have to download the installation media. So you go to Microsoft and software download Windows 10. Once again, this is going to be down there in the description. So you can just copy the link and you do download tool, you save it, and then you run this. And this basically helps you create a installation media for Windows, so it might be a USB or anything. And basically, you go through all of it, and then you just have to select either upgrade this PC or create a USB. We're going to select a USB and ISO, and then in here you have to select ISO file. The reason for this is it's actually gonna, if you go through, it'll actually create it, and it'll create this Windows file here, which basically is something that is supposed to go in a DVD and everything and install it in Windows. And we don't have to do that because it's 2021 and we don't have to create a DVD. And also it's going to be in the same machine, so you're just going to grab the folder. So basically here, I had some problems with quick create. I wasn't really reading the ISO. So you have to do the new, and in here you name your virtual machine whatever you want. Those 11 in case you have multiple. And it'll save it wherever it usually saves it. And here I had to use generation 1 instead of generation 2. Startup memory, this one is up to you how much you want to use, but the new Windows will require at least 4 gigabytes of memory. And then networking, you have to set your default switch. Your hard drive, you set the size that you want. The minimum is 64, so at least make sure that you set 64. And then from here you have to select the installation options. You select the ISO that we created, so you have to do install operating system from bootable CB drive, and then you select the image wherever you saved it, and then you're gonna go and create this. And before we run it, even though it's going to be Windows 10, another thing that you should do is go into the settings and change the processor. Windows 11 requires at least 2 virtual processors, so make sure that you have at least 2, but if you have a multi-core processor, feel free to give it more cores, whatever you need. So then we're going to click OK. We're going to open it. So first we have to install Windows 10, and then we have to upgrade to 11. There's still no Windows 11 out yet, so this is the only way to do it. So we're going to go through the Windows 10 stuff. I'm going to skip this part of the video just because it's just going through and installing Windows 10. All right, so fast forwarding to the you of the future. Now you have here your brand new Windows 10 machine in your Windows 11 VM. So basically what you have to do to make this a Windows 11 machine, we have to go to Insider. So basically typing Insider in the search bar, it will bring you to Windows Insider. And then it'll ask you to get started. You have to link a Microsoft account to it. So I'm gonna link my Microsoft account to it. Then it's going to ask you which one you want. In here, you want to use either beta or dev. Those are the two that have Windows 11 right now. Beta is the recommended one. Dev is a little more buggy, so I always use beta. And then you just confirm, and then you just restart. And once it restarts, now if you go to check updates, and click the check for updates, it will start downloading the Windows Insider preview. So I'm gonna fast forward through the whole downloading progress. All right, so once it finishes downloading and installing the Windows 11, we're just gonna do the restart now. And you might restart a few times, so feel free to just leave this in the background and watch other Coding Flamingos in the meantime. Maybe subscribe, like this video, you know the deal. All right, and once it restarts, you'll see your brand new Windows 11 VM. And now in here, you can test all your new products and everything, and even test the UI. It's actually pretty cool. I'm really excited about it. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.